approving the minutes of July 26, 2021. So I need a motion to approve. Junior first, Phil seconds. Any questions, revisions, updates on the minutes of the meeting? Oh, Jan's doing a great job. Well done, Jan. No one's found a clerical error here today. All right. With that, we will take a vote. All in favor of approving the minutes as written with the sign of aye? Aye. Aye. Those opposed with the sign of nay? Okay, that passes unanimously. We will move to informational items. The county clerk's report is in here, and we'll ask Ms. Parker to come up to the microphone and add any additional commentary or comments what's going on in the county clerk's office this month.
No additional comments to the report unless someone has any questions. What's going on in our department? Well, we are doing some interviews because we do have 2 positions open, and now 3. So we have been conducting some interviews, and hopefully we can make a good selection and have somebody in there and start getting them trained, be a part of our team.
All right, well, thank you. Just comments for those, we've seen the announcement that one of her team members got a new role. Gabe is, and you saw it in the announcements, I think on Friday, his role with the courts. So congratulations to Gabe on that move. And we'll take questions from the committee. Anyone from the committee have any questions for Ms. Parker? All good? All right, well, thank you for your reports. We will now move to the County Elections Commission. And there's Mr. Bright. I knew I saw his smiley face. I know he's smiling under that mask. You can just tell. He's been in Tampa or somewhere watching the White Sox play, and he's having a great year, right?
Yeah, I just got back this morning. The only thing I really have to report is we did release our RFP for a replacement voting system, a new voting system. The responses are due back September 13th. I did look at the vendors who had downloaded it. I do know that all 4 of the certified systems, at least the companies that have certified systems in Illinois, downloaded it. Whether or not they'll all respond or not, I'm not sure. But so we've started that process, and as I said, September 13th we'll start to get is when the proposals are back due, and then we'll start to do an evaluation. That's really all I have.
Any questions for Mr. Bride regarding the Elections Commission? I guess I'll ask just maybe a couple around your RFP for voting systems. Are you still open to both either capital purchase or a lease program at this point, or are you looking capital only?
So the proposal we put out has asked for both a proposal for a capital purchase. We asked for 10 years of expenses related to that purpose, that capital. Not that we'd pay it all up front, but we want cost certainty for 10 years, or at least a proposal that way. But we also asked for a lease option too from the proposals.
Okay, is there a maintenance fee that gets tied into those as part of the package?
What typically there is, the system we currently have now had a purchase price and then an ongoing maintenance license and maintenance fee.
Okay. And then I guess maybe my last question would be, I know we've spoken in the past that mail-in ballots have been increasing, and the initiative in Illinois and other states. Do you see anything as you interact with your peers out there in other counties, any direction that would say in the next X years that a higher percentage will go online and the restructure of your capital voting equipment will need to change?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we've built into the proposal is trying to estimate where we're going to be going forward. It's a little bit hard. I've spoken with some jurisdictions in some other state and collected some data to try to estimate the growth. One of the things I think we'll see a growth. We saw a large spike. We've been seeing growth, and we saw a spike in 2020, and I think we'll continue to have the growth. What I was trying to to estimate is what the permanent vote by mail will do to that growth. Because instead of having to make an application every election, the voter would do it once and would continue in that. So, but we tried to build those estimates into the proposal that for basically to try to plan ahead and how we would, what kind of equipment we need and the volumes of the equipment we need. Unfortunately, we still have to, under the state statute, have early election day and vote by mail. So it's a balancing act. But we did try to take that into account when we were developing the proposal to look at the numbers that we have and that we would need and how we would allocate the resources.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from, one more time for the committee? All clear? All right. Thank you, Tom. We will move to the Supervisor of Assessments, Mr. Ryan. Welcome, Dave.
As you might have noticed, we have sent out our 2021 notices, so those are completed. We sent out about 3,000 notices to individuals that changed other than through equalization, and we published those equalization factors and notices in the newspaper, so you might have saw those published last week. The Board of Review deadline to have any issues heard is September 24th. So we're just talking through some of that now, and the Board of Review, most of those complaints come in right at the end, so we won't know for sure until we get probably right until that date or a little after, as some people will mail those in. And other than that, we did have which was nice to see, the Cook County assessor and somebody from his office drove down and met with me last week for a couple hours just to go over anything that we could work on legislatively together. So that's something that previous assessor in Cook County wasn't real, I wouldn't say even fine, but he didn't reach out to us very much. But this assessor has over the last couple of years, so that's nice to see.
Okay, thank you. Questions from the committee? All right, it's always good to have some collaboration from some of our other state partners on different processes, things we can do better. So encourage that for us to share that with others as they reach out to us.
Yep, I appreciate that.
All right, well, thank you. All right, we'll move to the treasurer, and she's going to show me the money, I heard. So, Ms. Bjerke.
Thank you. To date, we've collected and distributed 57% of taxes that we've received. The next due date is September 8th. The next distribution date is September 21st, so that'll be our second big one. We have started receiving some escrow payments as we speak. The trustee auction is still going on with a deadline of August 27th at 5 o'clock. We had 87 catalogs. We have sold 73. So, and we had to order a second group because we ran out of the first one. So, and people can also get those online. So we'll see how that goes. We've got quite a few of those in. So we'll be mailing those to the trustee, I believe, this Saturday. So, any questions?
Committee, any questions?
You guys are easy.
Tax day, reminder, tax day. You already said it, I know, but
September 8th.
September 8th.
Yes.
Don't be late, 'cause she will charge you a penalty.
Yes, I will,
And
won't I?
and we'll make sure she does. Okay. Well, thank you. Veterans Assistance Commission, Mr. Brooks is working at state level today, so we don't have his smiley face here. I don't think Trish is here, so he did send us information that's in your board or your committee packet. So he had some good data in there about some of the activities. It's on page 6, talking about the active claims and appeals and various good data. So again, he is out today. I don't know if we have any questions. We can field those and bring back to him. Any questions from the board or the committee? Okay. If you do, after you read them, you can always reach out to Mr. Brooks on that part of it. And he does, for the public, he is starting walk-in Wednesday, something that was held up during COVID, so he will start walk-in Wednesday at the VAC office on September 9th. So, you know, or opportunity for those who need services, you can, without an appointment, come in and at least get the initial discussion. With that, we have one resolution. We have the monthly delinquent taxes, and I need a motion to put that on the table. All right, Mr. Fennel and Ms. Allison, or Groves Allison. We'll get it in the right order. So for the items this month, any questions on the delinquent taxes resolution list? Kind of a normal activity, a little bit higher than normal, but it's pretty consistent. All right, need a vote to approve. So all in favor of approving with the sign of aye? Aye. Aye. Those against with the sign of nay? Okay, it passes unanimously. All right, we are coming in the home stretch of miscellaneous. Any miscellaneous items for committee? Don't see any. All good, so we will adjourn. Thank you very much, and tell Mr. Renault that he's got to pick up his pace in his meetings. 12 minutes.